Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's going on, everyone? I gotta close that door. It's about to get a little heavy up in here. This your boy Mello Mars, and Mars stands for music, athletics, relationship, and spirituality. So today we're actually gonna tackle relationships. You see, got my sexy robe on. Time to get a little sexy up in here. I'm gonna mention the 10 things that men find sexy on a woman. Ladies, I'm here to hook you up. If you single lady, If you single, if you dating, if you married, newlywed, you've been married forever, or widowed or divorced, whatever you are, however your situation is, if you're trying to get the attention of a man, I'm here for you. I got you. Alright? Gonna try to go through these easily. Some of it's gonna be a little rough, don't get me wrong. But we're gonna try to get through these together. Alright. So number one, simple enough, what I'm doing right now. Smile. Every man wants to see a beautiful smile. Now, if you think your smile's not that beautiful, you can hit him with that Miss Silly smile. That y'all remember Miss Silly when she used to, but it took Suge Avery to get her to show them pearly whites. So every man wants to see them pearly whites. It's some man out there that would love to see your smile, and the worst thing you can do is just go around. The worst thing a man can see is a woman looking like a pit bull all day long. So ladies, smile. It's okay to smile. Even if you don't feel it, just smile. Even on that time of the month, just smile. Make a man feel good. All right, number two, smell wonderful. Ladies, there's a rule in men that less is more when it comes to our fragrances. Hit them here, hit them here, maybe in the back, maybe one time here. But you don't want to be doing all this as a man. But ladies, y'all can go all out. I don't know. I'm not a woman, so I have three sisters. My mom involved in my life. We know each other pretty well, but I never heard that rule that it's too much. The best thing a man can do, or one of the best things a woman can do, is smell wonderful. When you come in that room and I'm doing whatever I'm doing, all of a sudden I gotta take that look. A man loves that. So don't ever hesitate to smell wonderful. Get you a nice fluorescent smell about you. Man, that's wonderful. Can't go wrong with Victoria's Secret either. Men love that. Number three, words of affirmation. Men love words of affirmation. Men love to be built up. Don't get me wrong. There's some guys out here that we all know ain't no good. They don't deserve to be elevated. But even the worst guy can be elevated to a position of doing better by the right word from the right woman. Man, I'm telling you, a lot of time women, I love you all, but I know y'all can nag. Admit you nag sometimes. So, but you don't understand that that's working in the opposite effect of what you're looking for. You're looking for him to do this. Why he don't ever do this? Why he don't ever do that? Well, let me let you in on a secret. Men, when we look in the mirror, we know exactly how bad we are. We know exactly the worst things about us. So the more you say bad things to us, all you doing is confirming what we already thinking about ourselves. So all you really are doing is pushing him more away. But if you can come to him with a words of affirmation like, man, instead of saying, you don't never do that, you don't never take trash out, you don't never think about a time that he did and say, man, you know what? I really appreciate those times that you have taken out the trash. I love when you take out the trash. Or, whatever it is. If you can phrase it like that, I love the way you do this. Not on everything. If you see a guy just flat out won't get it together, I mean, don't get me wrong, he needs to be addressed and he needs to be checked. But do everything with love and softness, because ladies, we want to be soft. We want somebody who's soft. We want to come home and lay up Like Pretty Ricky say, oh, no, I'm just playing. We want to come up and lay up on somebody who's soft. We had a woman our whole life, those who were raised with your mom, had somebody who loved on us and built us up and said you could do anything. She come to the worst situations of us. We can be in jail, we can be in the crack house, we can be anything. Mama gonna come and say, that's my baby. Let my baby go. So that's what we ain't trying to marry our mom or be with our mom, but a man wants to be talk to and affirm the great things about me more than you talk bad about the bad things about me. It's not hard, huh? Yeah, maybe. Number 5. Now the next few subjects is actually going to be regarding words affirmation was, and this one is, and the next couple it's going to be about what you say. So the number 5 is bring up subjects that he love, i.e., fishing or sports or his job or anything that you see your man loves. Bring that up, but there's a caveat. When you bring it up, do not overtalk me. Don't talk about it more than me. Don't you bring up the subject. For example, I'm a big Cowboys fan, Dallas Cowboys till the day I die. So if my lady were to bring up the Cowboys, all she would need to say is, "Oh, did you watch the game yesterday? Man, Dak Prescott had a good touchdown." Let it flow. A man gonna go from there. What? Look at my baby. Look at my baby. Talk about the Cowboys. Well, baby, why don't you mention that Dak did play pretty good there, man. I'm telling you, that boy go. He gonna be good. He gonna be good for many years to go. Him and Zeke. That's all you need. Your man gonna be happy. I promise you that. I promise you. But don't overtalk him and say, "Man, oh no, you wrong for that. Dak didn't do that. Dak had 366 yards, not 388. Dak did." Don't do that, cause you gonna get one of these. I think you know more than me now, huh? Men are some of the most insecure creatures on this earth. If you didn't know that, I'm letting you know now. So last thing we want is to be outdone in our own house or in our own relationship, or we're supposed to be looked at as the head or whatever. Just make us feel all right, ladies. All right. Number 6. Actually, I went from 3 to 5, so let me go back to 4. I apologize. Avoid negative or pessimistic speech. Meaning, men, when we build you up, when we say something great about you, or say something nice overall, don't follow it up with a negative comment or pessimistic or, well, I'll see, we'll see, I don't know, I heard that before. Y'all all say the same thing. Y'all, come on now. There ain't nothing sexy about that, because women don't realize how hard it is for men to talk, how hard it is for men to get out of our shell to even approach you. So the last thing we want to hear is something that seems like I'm being penalized for all the other dudes that have been, bad to you in your history, in your past. So avoid negative or pessimistic speech. I'm sorry, y'all. I got off topic. And number 6, if all those other things don't work, can't avoid pessimistic speech, can't get words of affirmation, and you don't have any topics to bring up or you don't know what to say, just be quiet. I told you it's going to get a little touchy there, but just be quiet. If you don't know what to say, don't just talk. Don't get me wrong, we owe y'all just as much as you owe us to be nice and to listen to your day and listen to everything, but don't. Just don't overtalk. Don't just talk to talk. Just get that remote, put Netflix on, and just chill. All right, moving on. Number 7, and this is to my lovely, lovely, lovely African American sisters and some of my other sisters for other races as well. But I'm mainly directing this to our African American sisters, and I'm going to say why here in a moment. But number 7 is wear your natural hair. I felt it in the spirit. Now, the reason I say I know my sister just saying, but white girls do it too. Asian girls do it too. I understand that, but we are the only culture that put hair in our head that looks nothing like ours. White girls will put extensions, but it looks like she's extending the hair she already has in her head. And so I'm not referring to, your twists, your braids, your anything that looks like what we naturally wear. I'm referring to, when it's from overseas somewhere, that the yaki and all that stuff. So, but I'm not saying not look beautiful, what beautiful is to you. I'm saying, only reason I'm mentioning this now for men is because men love to do this. We love to grab a woman's hair and put our fingers through there and all that. So, last thing we want to do is, when you're being sexy, that you reach up and you do one of these, like you bobbing and weaving, literally bobbing and weaving. You don't want your man to feel, like he can't do that, but if he go somebody else, and that, just honestly, men, not just for the feel, men love to see it. Majority of men, I can't speak for all men, but majority of men love to see your natural hair. So I'm gonna move on from there for y'all slap me through this camera. Number 8, yoga pants. Yoga pants are amazing. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not encouraging lust or anything like that, but I am saying that you want to do things to kind of catch a man's eye. So if yoga pants can definitely catch a man's eye. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You go where you want to go with that. Along the same lines, number 9, it is something about when a woman wears jeans and maybe she forgot her belt that day, but she wears her jeans and somewhere during that day she has to pull them up. And y'all women, when y'all pull them up, y'all do that little adjust when you gotta and doing the jumping and all that. I can't tell you how sexy that is for a man to see. And women, I ain't saying just outright do it every time you see a man. I'm just saying, if your pants so happen to be down, just look behind you next time. Just look behind you. If your pants just so happen to be down and you just had to raise them up, pull them up, just look behind you and see if there's any gentleman doing one of these. Alright, so number 10, lastly. I'm sorry the video is so long. Number 10. This is so near and dear to my heart. You gotta look up at us like Nala looked at Simba in Lion King. Do y'all remember the scene in Lion King? When Simba, they had been fighting all day. Simba had been gone for all those years, and Nala was still putting that work on them, beating them up. When they got together, now they grown. Then they start playing in that water, swinging on trees. All of a sudden, Nala licked Simba, and she looked down and looked up. Can you feel the love tonight? And Simba was like, oh, I can. Hum the way. It's something about a woman's eyes when a woman look at a man in the way Nala did, in the sexiest way. I ain't saying it always have to lead to sex, but if you want to grab a man's attention, look in his eyes. Because that's the way a man's automatically respected. anyone, a man or anybody that don't look me in my eyes, I don't trust them. But if you look in a man's eyes, I promise you, you can capture him. You can get him. Hook, line, and sinker. From that point on, Simba didn't go nowhere else. If she didn't do that, Simba probably would have went back to Timon and Pumbaa eating them bugs. But after that, Simba said, I got a mission. I got to go protect Pride Rock. Give your man a mission. All right, these are 10 things that men think are sexy. Of course, there's so many more things, and it's things that I just have in my mind that's probably crazy. But if you agree, disagree, have more you want to add, please leave a comment below. You can definitely subscribe because there's going to be more Male on Mars with different topics. And hit the like button, dislike, whatever you want to do. I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and peace.